Hello, my marvellous sausages. Now, exotic ciphers used to be a resource that you didn't really give much of a monkey's about, because you could only hold one at a time, which was very annoying. But if you've been playing Destiny 2 for quite a long time, chances are you've probably got all of the exotics anyway, and you could only use these exotic ciphers to redeem stuff at the actual exotic kiosk. So, you know, not great. Since Season of the Deep launched, we now have focusable exotic engrams at old miserable git Master Rahul. So if you go into focused decoding here and then you go to the last page, you can actually get a specific exotic that you want, provided you've already earned it. Yes, you can look for a better roll than the one that you may have. And you can see here it says we've got 1 exotic engram, 60,000 glimmer, 3 ascendant shards, and 1 exotic cipher. So these exotic ciphers are far more important than they used to be, particularly if you want to get a good roll of your favourite exotic. So exotic ciphers have now become an important part of our weekly grind. Hooray! Something else to grind for, aren't you all delighted? Now, to get an exotic cipher, you can either pick one up from your season pass. You can see this one here at level 55. Don't forget as well to check the Bungie website and check your season progress and click on previous seasons, because you may have one there that you haven't picked up. So you might have one stashed in the back somewhere. But this is of course useless, as for the entire season pass, look, you only can collect one of these exotic ciphers. They aren't anywhere else. So that's not really good if you're looking to get a couple of pieces of exotic armor with good stats. So the other way to get these exotic ciphers is to pick up the Xenology Quest with good old Zurich. So from a brief look, you think, oh great, I've just got to complete 21 activities of Vanguard, Crucible or Gambit, and then I'll be able to pick up one of these exotic ciphers. But hang on, because like anything else in life, make sure you read the small print, you see, because if you actually do read what it says complete Vanguard playlist activities, that's any strikes, or win matches in Crucible or Gambit. Yes, so if you do play these and you get losses, they don't count towards completing this activity. And secondly, you can get extra progress for more challenging activities like Nightfalls and the like, and also succeeding with clanmates. But if you're a solo player or you're not in a clan, this really is a little bit of penalisation, which is not good. So the quest in itself is a pretty unnecessarily dragged out pain to do, because ultimately what you're going to be doing is just running strikes and perhaps Nightfalls to get the progress up a bit. But this isn't the worst part. Let's say you don't manage to finish the quest before Tuesday. You see, Xur comes on a Friday and then he buggers off again on Tuesday. So you pick up the quest on a Friday and you don't manage to get it finished by the Tuesday. So you think, oh, I'll just wait until Xur comes back on the following Friday. So the following Friday comes around and then you go and cash in your quest and you get your exotic cipher. But you can't collect another one. You see, the Xenology Quest locks up until the following week, because you can only complete or claim 1 exotic cipher a week. So in essence, if you do miss Xur, it's going to take you 2 weeks to get one of these. Not a great way to farm a resource. It's more frustrating than anything else. So I think the quest needs a bit of a revamp, and not much, just a little tweak. Maybe just count Crucible and Gambit completions instead of wins. That would be quite nice. And also add in options of playing the seasonal stuff as well, so they can count, you know, the seasonal activity playlists. That would be nice as well, that those count, because you always feel like you're making a contribution towards completing the Xenology Quest, and you're not going out of your way and being forced to play things that you may not like to play. And the other thing I think they should do is allow you to turn in 1 cipher and then pick up another quest, rather than having to wait a week until you do it. Now, I'm sure there are players out there who will do one after another, but I don't think that will be enough to upset the general economy. Perhaps the best thing would be to put a limit of 2 or 3 of these a week, because you can pick them up individually for each of your characters. Oh yes, and before I forget, you can only hold a maximum of 5 of these exotic ciphers. Better than 1 though. Now, I'm not one for moaning, but it's not really a moan, it's just an observation that perhaps could be changed in future by Bungie to make life a little bit easier for us players, but who knows whether they'll listen or even know about it. But anyway, it was worth pointing pointing out to you, so if you are going to get the Xenology Quest, you're well aware of the drag that you're in for, and you've got your eyes open. But it's something we're all going to be after doing on a weekly basis, so hopefully they'll revisit it and tweak it a little bit so we all don't go totally insane. Look, I've got my statue for my aquarium from one of the triumphs, and did you know as well, look, that they put the exotic fish, they have their own tank. Look here, there's one of the gits right there. Hello, exotic fish. Lovely. Anyway, there we go. I thought I'd pass on that information to you in regard to the exotic ciphers. Let me know in the comments what you think, if I'm being a little bit too over-dramatic or you do think it's a little bit of a drag. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the vid, a like and subscribe really helps me out and helps the reach of the video too. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage out.